We are live. I'm glad to be here. My name is Fumilola Akintola Williams. Don't mind the brightness of my face. I'm trying to turn the. It's winter already, so but it's cold. Okay, I think that's good now. My name is Fumilola Akintola Williams. I'm the lead coach at the Informed Academy. It is an online mentorship academy, and we have a curriculum that we run girls through to help them grow into what it is they need to be productive, first for God, for themselves, and then, of course, for the society. What are you still waiting for? 2025 is winding down, and you're still thinking, you're still, should I, come on. If you ever need a sign that your daughter has not been mentorship, let this be that sign that you need so that you can start already, and not just your daughter, even yourself. You need a system of accountability. You need a system, what it is that you can check yourself and then be sure that yes, the things I said I was going to do when this year started, how many have I done? What have I done? What have I not done? This is not about bashing yourself, but it is more about ensuring. And as I was in toilet, I was just thinking through some thoughts, and I realized that what really matters is that you keeping the promises you made to yourself, you keeping the appointments you had with yourself. So it's not about what anybody says, what anybody doesn't has not said. It's about you. Those appointments you have with yourself, are you still keeping them? That study, that development, that self growth, that discipline. A lot of things can happen that will want to derail you, that will want to detract you from, pursuing what it is that is necessary. But let me tell you, at the end of the day, you're the one living with you, okay? You're the one living with yourself. You're the one looking yourself in the mirror. I just want to be sure that when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're glad or you're proud of whoever it is that is looking back at you. And if it applies to you, surely it applies to your daughter small. And yes, the place to start is to get your daughters in places of accountability. Bring them to Twitter. Let's work together. Okay, where did that come from? I don't know. I just have to say that. Okay, so today I'll talk about something that girls struggle with a lot. And if you have watched, it is we talk about the struggles of girls, and then we give you what to do to help them overcome the struggles. Girls struggle with a lot before they get to that level where they are confident, to that level where they know what it is that they need to do, to that level where they're fully formed, and then they're on their journey of becoming what it is that is they need to become. But before they get there, your daughter will not get there in a day. Your daughter will struggle with a lot of things. And it is not a curse, it is the truth. Our daughters will struggle. But the thing is, may they overcome the struggles. May they be equipped with the requisite tools to overcome whatever struggles it is that face them. All right, so today we're talking about 10 strategies to help your teenage girls. Oh, yes, and did I tell you, our book has sold like 1,000 copies, and that really got me excited. So please, if you have not bought that book, you're doing your daughter a disservice. And the reviews have been pouring in from the classes I've been taking. How that is fun to read. That a girl actually said she's read it 5 times. I said, oh really? So please, what we write is for your girls. It's for your girls. It's for your girls. Okay. And then while we're on that, the next big one is cooking. Stay tuned, and once it's done, you will surely know about it. Okay. But these ones are well written. Go and buy them. Okay. Thank you. So today we're talking about 10 strategies to help your teenage girl deal with rejection. Some of us adults, we still struggle. Oh, she did not talk to me. Oh, she snubbed me. Oh, she did not see me well. Oh, she pretended as if I did not exist. All of those things. It's rejection. And it matters to you because you're talking about it because it matters to you. If it didn't make any difference, you're not going to make any reference to it. You understand? It's not going to matter who talks to you or who does not talk to you. So, but it's because it matters. So you're rejected. Oh, she snubbed me. Oh, she did not greet me well. Oh, she's not talking to me. All of those things. That lady at your workplace, I have not greeted for 3 months because she did not greet you. So girls to have their own version of it, okay? So probably this will also be useful even for parents and not just girls alone. But because girls they're still growing their self-esteem, they're still growing their self-confidence, they're still growing a lot of things. So sometimes they're not really there yet. So that's why these tools is needed for them. So that the next time they feel, oh, she's not being me. Oh, she's not talking to me. And don't say what's the big deal. Please don't even say that. You as adults, how would you feel if you're in a place and everybody's not talking to you? You as adults, yes, tongue speaking, Holy Ghost filled, and then you're in a place everybody pretends as though you're not there. Don't lie to me that it will not bother you. So if it bothers you, surely it bothers your daughter as well. So and then instead of it to now come to say, what's the big deal? If you don't talk to you, don't talk to them. Leave them alone. No. What you should be doing, you should be getting strategies to help your girl. You should be teaching her what to do. So, okay, I think I put off that lie. I think this is better. Okay. Yeah. So you should be teaching them what to do. What do you do when you're rejected? What do you do when you're not accepted? So it's not the end of the world. So don't shout them. I've told you severally, when your daughters come to you to share with you what they're going through, it's a blessing. So don't see it as, what is it? Are you the only girl? What is it? What is the big deal? No, when you're doing that, you're shutting them down. The fact that your daughter comes to you is because she trusts you. And like I always say, anytime, for the times that your daughter come, what will she meet? Will she meet wisdom? Will she meet guidance? Or will she meet shunning, blaming, shutting down, and all of those things? And I told you, if it bothers you, you remember when you were a teenage girl. Remember how you felt when those other people excluded you. Remember how you felt when those other people didn't want to talk to you, when they didn't want to play with you. You remember how you felt. You remember how you felt even when your colleague at work, was behaving funny. Remember how you felt when that friend suddenly stopped talking to you. So if it happened to you as an adult and then you struggle, well, why do you think it cannot happen to a younger person? She's also young. She also has emotions. She has feelings. So she has all of those things. So what you need to be doing is be helping, be guiding your daughter when they come to you with all of these struggles. And tell you, by the time your daughter feels rejected and then is beginning to you're shutting her down, she'll be looking for that acceptance in the wrong way and with the wrong set of people. So instead of just shutting her down, instead of just all of that, instead of what is this? Play with yourself. Parents are very funny. They say things like, I don't I don't have friends, so if they don't talk to you, don't talk to them. That's not. This is 2025. We all need community. Your daughter needs friends. Good friends have it. So what you should be doing is, how do you deal with rejection? Because it will come. Oh, it will come. I know it will come because it has come for my daughter. And then thank God for 2-0 and they were able to navigate it. Okay. So that's what I'm going to teach you this evening. What the strategies you need to help your teenage girl deal with rejection. The number one strategy is you must understand where the rejection is coming from. It's very important. Where is it coming from? Sometimes people reject you because it's because you reflect poorly on them. Sometimes people reject you because they can't deal with your light. Sometimes people reject you because they can't deal with your energy. Your daughter needs to know. There's some people that they're in a place and everybody's just all over them. So this thing is a thing. So don't just brush it off like, oh, it's not a big deal. So you have to understand where it's coming. Is it coming from a place of sometimes it could even be envy. It could be anything. So your daughter has to understand. So these people that are saying, what has she done? What has she done? Where is it coming from? Is it really from them, or is it really from something that your daughter has done? We'll get to that in a bit. So your daughter needs to understand where is it coming from so that you know what to you know what to treat, you know what to do. So if it's coming from a place of unhealthy competition, you know that, oh, your daughter has to withdraw, she has to step back. If it's coming from a place of other people are just trying to, whatever it is, your daughter needs to understand where is it. So that's why you have to ask. For example, if she says, "Oh, mommy, my friend suddenly stopped talking to me," that's rejection. I hope you know that's rejection. So she feels rejected. So you're going to ask, what has happened? So if she's able to process her thoughts, process herself, then we'll know what to do. That's the very first step in tackling rejection. Where is it coming from? I have people now that don't talk to me no more, not because we're fought, not because I've done anything bad to them, not because something, but because, like I said, things just happen. And then, so when you know where it's coming from, you know what to do to deal with it. So if it is, what am I saying? It is important because sometimes our daughters are the main ones. Yes, I need to say that. Sometimes we think that, oh, my daughter is just perfect, but she's this. But sometimes it is us. Our daughters are the main ones. Our daughters are the unkind ones. So you need to know. So is it from them or is it from her? So you know what to do. So when you identify where that rejection is coming from, is it as a result of something? Sometimes of course, girls get envious for no reason. And that's why I keep saying, I keep emphasizing, put your daughter in a community where she can get friends of like values, so that issues of all of these things will not arise. But just in case, so find out where it's coming from. The rejection, is it coming from something? Is it coming from something that daughter has done, or something that this person? So, and also you must understand that some people feel intimidated by what it is that you are. So you must know that it is not your fault. It is not on you. To your daughter, and she's teenage. So teenage comes with a lot of things. Imagine the teacher wants her to do certain chores, wants her to do assignments for them, wants her to help in the class, all of this, and she think that it doesn't matter. But to girls, it matters. And then the next thing you start earning, what is she the only one? She the only one. So we must be able to trace where is this coming from to know what exactly it is that you need to do. The next thing to do, the next strategy you need to do to deal for your daughter to be able to deal with rejection, you have to reinforce values and impact journey. I always say that I will use my coach story. She's very young. Yeah, she's young. We're young like that. So we're age mates, and then sometimes she goes. So sometimes when she says some things, I go like, "What? You want to feel offended? You want to feel like what?" But at the end of the day, she'll come back to tell you, know what? You don't have to like me. You don't have. So that one sticks. The way I process that in my mind. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like what I'm doing. But the fact is, what I'm saying benefits you, and for that alone, stay. So it's not about you or what you feel now. So what am I saying? Reinforce. So why is she saying that? It's because she knows that there is value. She's value packed. She is value packed. So the question, reinforce values, reinforce impact in your girl. See, it will literally save the life of your girl. It too reinforce it. See, if there's anything I'm hammering more on these days now with my daughter, it is okay. What can you do? What so that anywhere you are, it becomes hard not to be noticed. It is not pride. Anywhere you are, it becomes hard not to be beckoned upon. Anywhere you are, it becomes hard not to be called to come and do something. Why? Because you are value loading. You are value loaded rather. So you can't be in a place and then just so even those ones that are rejecting you, if they're rejecting you for whatever, they will accept you for the value they know you carry. Teach your daughter these things and teach them early. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, you feel they don't want to talk to you, it's fine. And you have checked yourself, it's not because of something that you did or whatever. It's okay. So get on your impact journey, get on your values journey, get better, improve, self-develop. Teach your girls these things. The more they do that, naturally people align with value naturally. People align with impact. A lot of go and check some of the people that you're following on social media. It's not all of them that you like. No, you don't necessarily like all of them, but you still follow them. Why? Because you know that when you listen to let me tell you, there's a particular man of God I listen to. Every time I listen to him, I feel bashed, I feel beaten, I feel boo, boo, boo. But I'll still listen because I know that I got value. I know that yes, listening to him is shaping certain trajectories. So that's the same thing. So let your daughter walk on her impact journey. Oh, they don't want to talk to me. They don't want to, it's because they know that there's nothing to offer. When they know that she has a lot of things, when there is a math challenge, they will call her. When is an English whatever, they will call her. When there's a tech challenge to solve, they will call her. When they anything to do, so can you really reject who is offering you value? You can't for long if you're wise. So this is what you teach your daughter. Oh, they don't want to talk to you, it's fine, it's okay. Oh, suddenly it's okay. Okay, can we now get on this thing? Can we get on this thing? Value naturally attracts people. Value, impact. There's this saying that when the fire is burning, people will come and watch it burn. It's the same thing. When you it's because she has not gotten, we have not gotten to that level yet. That's why we're looking at. And you know what? When you now get to that point, you don't even notice who is rejecting or who is accepting. That is the truth. Of course, that's a whole long process on its own. But let your daughter understand. Let her reinforce values. Let her reinforce impact. Is there something that needs to be done? Let her do it. Is there a self-development program that she needs to get on? Let her get on it. The more she gets on this, the more she does these things, the more people will naturally without stress, they will align. They will align. And then when they align, what does she do? She feeds them from her wisdom. She feeds them from her impact. She feeds them from her kindness. That's what to do. And before you know itself, even those people that are not saying, what is this? She's the only one. They are the ones that will not be, oh, she's not that, she's really this, she's really that. And then the story will change. So that's what to do. So it's not by fighting. In fact, you just talk to me. Suddenly, oh no, now go and grow in value now. Go and grow in impact now. Go and continue that journey. The more you do that, people naturally tend towards, they gravitate towards value, they gravitate towards impact. And when that fire is born, don't forget what I said. People come and watch it burn. If they're not watching, if they're not coming yet, the fire is not burning yet. Okay? So the next thing to do to help your teenage girl deal with rejection, let her understand the ways of the world. It's see, I as though I knew that it was as though I knew that there will be a time that our our safety mentally and everything was going to be dependent on strength from inside rather than strength from outside. I said to my daughter like 3 years ago, I said, you know what, this is how this world works. Not everybody will like you. She was young, she's still young, but I said it to her 3 or 4 years ago, and it is perfectly fine. You're not ice cream, you're not sugar. Even some people don't like, I don't like sugar, I don't like ice cream, I don't like chocolate. But a lot of people like all of those things. But even at that, we still have people like me, stubborn, that don't like all of those things. So, what am I trying to say? So, a time came when it became obvious, that, oh, so question, have you self reflected? If it's not on you, it's fine. I think it's no, I think it is in the scriptures that if everyone speaks well of you, everyone talks good about you, you're in trouble. Paraphrased, literally, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. Not everyone. So she needs to understand early. So do why she's growing so that she can grow that thick skin that is needed. See our politicians. If you like, talk anything. Talk on money tonight. That was an example of people who don't really, care. And you know what? To be able to move in the direction that your destiny demands, you have to be able to develop that kind of thick skin. So, and then the earlier your daughter develops it, the better. Let her understand the ways of the world. That it is not everybody. Your daughter is not ice cream. And you know what? It is even sign of easy access. Oh, everybody, yeah, 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 your life is so open, so porous. Everybody, big, 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 big. It's sign of easy access. It's a sign that the walls are broken. It's not pride, it is self-preservation. Not everyone has to like me. Not everyone. We're called differently. We're called differently. So it's fine. It's perfectly okay. Mm-hmm. So teach her the ways of the world. And you know what? It may look like someone, it may be like, what's mommy saying? It might sound weird in her ear. But the more you, when you have your conversations, when you have your talks, the more you talk about these things, the more she begins to really, oh, really, it's true. So that it's not really going to matter because you have to get to that. Because imagine if you had to respond to every rejection, if you had to respond to every closure, if you have to respond to every criticism, you're not going to move. So let your daughter understand the ways of the world. It's fine. Another strategy to help your daughter deal with rejection is she have to, no matter what happens now, she must never ever lose her kindness. That's key. It doesn't matter whether she's rejected, whether she's talked about badly, whether she's whatever, she must never lose her kindness because that will take her far. It may look not fashionable, it may look, oh, what's coach talking about? But try it. You never get wrong. You're never in the wrong by being kind. Never. It doesn't matter whether it is known, whether it is not known, whether it is appreciated, whether it's not appreciated. Trust me, I've been there. It doesn't really matter. What matters is what's the intent of your heart. Because really, at the end of the day, that's what God judges. So it doesn't matter. So don't say because she's mean to me, I need to be mean right back. Nah, we don't do that. We don't do that. Oh, because everybody means everybody's I want no. So then you have to become like them. But don't lose your kindness. At the same time, don't lose yourself. Don't lose your kindness. Don't lose yourself. Because it's gonna get meaner. Your daughters have to understand. You see, we treat these girls as though they will be in our homes forever. And then because they're the best thing that's happened to us, we assume that that's how the world will take them. Who told you that? Who told you? You get to places they will not like your daughter. I hope you're praying for that. So you should be praying for it too. She'll get to places where they will not like her, not for any reason. So would that shut her voice? Without short kindness, without short mind? No, no. So irrespective, that's what I'm saying. Irrespective, she's not gonna shut her voice. She's not gonna shut her mind. She's not gonna shut her mouth. She'll still do what needs to be done. So it's either they align or they don't align. So teach her the ways of the world. Never ever let her lose her kindness. And don't forget, when people are projecting all of these things, is oftentimes a pointer to what is lacking in their lives. That is one thing I've also realized. So people project they project based on the lacks that they have. If someone that has been shown rejection constantly, it's much easier to give rejection, if that makes sense. Someone that has been shown the cold shoulder, it is much easier to give the cold shoulder in return. So when people do all of this, it's a reflection of where they are coming from, a reflection of their journey, not necessarily you or your daughter. So the earlier your daughter understands this, the better, the smoother she will sail. So she needs to understand that sometimes this set of people are the ones that even need love the most. These set of people are the ones that even need kindness the most. Yes, these ones. So it doesn't mean that because she snubbed that in front of a couple of friends now, and that same girl that's shown unkindness, that's shown meanness, has now come and said, please could you help me with something? She said, no, you that you snubbed the other day, nah. It doesn't reduce her, it doesn't make her feel less. Mm-mm. Kindness never reduces. Never. I've never seen anyone reduce because they were kind. I've never seen anyone regret because they were kind. Never. Somehow it comes back full circle. So she must never, under no circumstance, lose her kindness. She mustn't. Because why? It is to take her far. So the next thing to do, the next strategy to adopt to help your teenage girl in dealing with rejection is you have to build adversity skills. So many of us we are too we are comfortable, and then we tend to make our kids, our girls especially, comfortable, and that is not the way of the world. Come and ask me firsthand. I know that firsthand. That's not the way of the world. The world doesn't operate like that. The world tramples the weak. The world tramples the weak. Also, because she's been rejected now, so she'll cower. She'll go and hide her head under the blanket and she'll not come. Now, because she has been shot now, she'll not raise up her hand in class and talk. So, because she has been rejected now, she'll not try to make other new friends. Come on, build adversity skills. Because she will still face much more things that are bigger than somebody rejecting her. She will. She will still face bigger things. So, question, will she keep crumbling at every challenge? So, will you let her crumble at every challenge, or she will rise up like the giant that she is, or she will rise up like the queen that she is? So, build adversity skills, and these are the things that you need to know. These are the things that will build the skills in her. Right now, it doesn't really matter. What matters is my conscience clear? Is this good for God? Is it good for me? Is it advancing what I'm meant to do? If it is, I'm good. Do you have an issue with it? That is you. That's not me. So those are, and of course, all of these things, all of this, they should build that practice skill in your girl. No, they shouldn't break her. My daughter and I were having a conversation, and I said to her, all of these things, use it to build more responsibility. That's what I said to her. I didn't say, oh, see it as, oh, because this one. I said, no, 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 no. Use it to build responsibility in you. And she looked at me and said, mommy, I think you're right. I said, yes, no, I think, I know I'm right. All of this, use it and so all of the things, don't you let your daughter use it to build adversity skills. And that is what will let us know when she gets there that, oh yes. So if I can handle the rejection of a friend, if I can handle the rejection of 10, I can handle this and still come out on the other side. Don't forget what happens to your daughter isn't the main thing. The main thing is what has she been able to do with what happened to her. Some people have never been able to rise beyond a certain adversity. And the way life works, if you don't rise, you'll be there, you'll be trampled upon, and if you're not careful, that will be the end of you. We're not raising any jellyfish. We're not raising someone that's needing saving. I was reading something online, and somebody was talking about how that blah 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 and that if you do this and that. So anyway, the long and short of it is that that person was trying to say that as a woman, if you know that you cannot, blah blah, for people that have left abusive marriages, so you should have stayed there. Otherwise, you can, if you know that you can't stay there, then you have to build for your daughter by yourself. Like, I mean, for your children. I mean, like, leave an inheritance for your children. And I said, of course. What are you talking about? Why are you trying to make women? Why are you trying to make people look like simpletons? So what am I saying is that there is no space in this world for simpletons. There's no place in this world for people that, oh, do we all have that kind of time? Yes. Do we have that moment when we feel like, so your daughter should take that break, take that hit, take that rejection, and then, like, the is it the horse now, the one that they put in the ditch, and then they were throwing stones at him to kill him, and then for every stone that was being thrown at him, he was using them to mount until he came out of that ditch. That's your daughter. Do you understand? So let your daughter understand that all of this that is happening, what is it teaching you? How is it building you? How is it building you? How is it teaching you? How are you learning from it? So build adversity skills. Use it. All of those things. Let your daughter use it to build adversity skills. So the next thing is signpost them always. Signpost your daughter always. What I have noticed now, through readings and all of that, I have come to understand that a lot of people that suffered rejection, that suffered heartbreaks, that suffered this, that suffered a lot of monumental things, they come back to come and share the story when they have won. When they have won. It makes me remember Ben Carson. Who has read that book? I've read the book for years now, and I've read it, I think I've like 2 or 3 times. But that kind of guy, the one that was called the dumbest kid in class. He was called the dumbest. He was, and of course, it was a black kid, and it was when racism was at the height of it in America. It's called dumb. His mom was illiterate and poor. A whole lot of things. A lot of that same man rose to become who? To become someone that will now contest for presidency in the same country where he was, where while he was in elementary school, they felt that, oh, he couldn't make anything out of his life. That has to be striking. And to date, he is still one of the most brilliant neurosurgeons that the world has ever produced. Go and ask him. He will tell us of his fair share of rejection. Or is it Oprah Winfrey? Who has read about Oprah Winfrey? Who has read about her story? From rape to abuse to back marriage to all, and then she has now rose like an eagle. To signpost them, let them know that even if you say our Lord Jesus Christ self, he was rejected. But now today, what does he do? The Bible says that he sits at the right hand of the Father, making intercessions for the saints according to the will of God. That's what he does. From rejection, being spat on, being beaten, all of those things. So signpost them. Let them not say, oh, that's the end of the world. Another thing that we shouldn't be doing, don't come and be in the misery with them. And they don't like that. Some of you can go and fight in your other school. You should close your eyes. What are you doing that for? She and her friends are fighting. Then you're going to say, hey, what did my daughter do to you? What? What? What are you doing that for? You need to stop doing this today. So signpost them. Because see, history is full of people who have suffered rejection, who have suffered mistreatment, who have suffered unimaginable challenges, and somehow they have scaled through. Let your daughter read about them. That's why I say, know who you follow on social media. Know who you follow. Signpost. That's what it means to signpost. Signpost them. Not necessarily to yourself. As a matter of fact, I never signpost myself. I never signpost my daughter to myself because I want her to be bigger. I want her to be better. I want her to do better in all ways. So if you are fighting that your daughter is choosing somebody that is bigger and better to be a role model, if you are fighting that, you have a problem already. I want, by the time my daughter is my age, I want her to have accomplished triple times of what I have accomplished. So don't signpost them to yourself. The world is bigger than you. Signpost them to people so that they can know, they can relate, they can know that yes, this is possible, this is doable. That's what you do. That's what you do. So signpost them. People that have gone through, People that have also been that have also suffered rejection like her. I've talked about how many now. I said number one, identify where the rejection is coming from. Reinforce values and impacts journey. I told you people naturally gravitate towards value. You don't have to like, you don't. But does this person have value? That is why a lot of people follow the people that they follow. So reinforce that. Let her understand the ways of the world. It's okay, it's part of the world that we're living in. It is part of it. Never lose her kindness. The world is too cruel already. In Africa now, in the past couple of weeks, there has been terrible news, devastating news, sad news about things that has been happening. So we need more kindness in the world. We need more love, not more beef, not more hate, not more resentment, not more anger. Then build adversity skills. All of these things, what are they building in your daughter? That is what matters. Who is she becoming as a matter of all these things that is happening? That really is the question. Who is your daughter becoming? Then help her use us. And I also said signpost them always to people who have had struggles. The same one that she is currently battling. And how does she cope? How are they cope? Let her read that. Let her listen to podcasts. Let her read books of people that have gone through whatever it is. Then the next thing, help her use rejection to build strength. Rejection is not the end. Rejection is not the end. Rejection is not the end. So let her build strength from it. I have things have happened that have brought out strength that I didn't even know that I had. And that's one thing that adversity does to you. It pulls you from where you did not even know that you were. It pulls you. So this is when I just look at it, I just smile. Yesterday I was having a conversation with my mother and my elder sister, and we were talking about a lot of things. And I said, is this still the same me? That's what happens. So she should build strength. It is not the one that said that. No, but have you seen girls that have entered into depression because people stop talking to them because their friends in school no longer talk to them? Yeah, it has happened, especially in the Western world. The self-esteem is so low. The self-esteem is so low. That shouldn't be your daughter. Build strength. It's okay. It's okay. The rejection, use it and build strength. You accept instead. So teach her the reverse psychology of it. That thing that you want, you be to people. You want to be accepted, accept people. You want to receive kindness, be kind to people. So why she's doing that? What she doing? She's building strength because she knows what it feels like to feel rejected. She knows what it feels like to be to have been on the receiving end of unkindness. So he's stopping with her. Then she's building strength. Not physical strength, but mental, emotional, and psychological strength. Because that is what she needs, as she goes on. That's what she needs. So, help her use rejection to build strength. Rejection is not the end of the world. Then, teach self awareness and self reflection. I mentioned that earlier. Sometimes our daughters are not the angel that we think that they are. Sometimes our daughters are the mean ones. I know that this is one I don't like to hear, but it is true, it's a possibility. So sometimes they're rejecting her because of the way she talks. Sometimes they're rejecting her because of the way she boss people around. Sometimes they're rejecting her because of the way she's not kind. Sometimes they're rejecting her because of the things that she says about people. So teach her self-awareness, teach her self-reflection. Why do you think this person is rejecting you? This person was talking to you before. What happened? What changed? Sometimes our daughters are not the angels that see. I learned something about my daughter. I know for a long number of time she's an only she's been an only child, and so there's not the system we have right now is she's able to be amongst two other kids and their cousins, and I saw things about my daughter that I never knew when when she's amongst other people. I say, oh, I was like, what? Did you just do that? But as an only child, it never showed. Hmm, that's what I mean. So it's not like they are mean, terrible things, but I just didn't know that she had a capacity for such, because there wasn't anyone to to display that kind of thing with. So, self-reflection. Why? That's one thing a lot of us will lack. We don't want to sit with ourselves. We rather do anything than sit with ourselves. And if we don't sit with ourselves, we're not going to know ourselves. Same thing for your daughter. Am I mean? Am I saucy? Is it sassy rather? Am I sassy? Am I rude? Do I lack patience? Why are people saying no to me? There's a form of strength that comes from that too. That self reflection, that self appraiser. After all, nobody can know you like you. Nobody can know your daughter like her herself. So let us use it as a teacher. The power of self reflection, the power of self awareness. What are my strengths? What is it about me that puts people off? Teacher. So the next thing you want to do, teach that nothing is final. Nothing is final. It's just a phase. I'm just learning that. Nothing. Nothing is final. The only thing that is final is death. So it's just a phase, not even rejection. So that doesn't define her. Rejection doesn't define her. It doesn't mean because she's been rejected today, then that's the end of it. Those same people that are rejecting her, they will still come back when they see that yes, the value is overloaded. When they see the impact that she's making, they will not. I share you a story. When my daughter first got to a new school, she used to be chummy with this particular girl, and then suddenly the girl stopped talking to her. And I was watching. I didn't say a word because I didn't want to, I didn't want to be presumptuous or anything. So until she told me, I said, that, "Mommy, this so-and-so person doesn't talk to me anymore." I said, "Oh, really? What happened?" I said, "Mommy, nothing." "What did you do?" I said, "I've checked myself. I didn't do nothing." "Are you sure? Have you always been kind to her?" I said, "Mommy, suddenly," I said, "So fine. Don't push it." So for like two times. And suddenly I started seeing the same girl when I go to drop my daughter in school, trying to warm more body up to my daughter again. Say, what has changed? But then I now looked at, I said, because, okay. So what am I saying? Nothing is final, not even the rejection. So that when they come, she knows how to not personalize it. Mm-hmm. She knows how to not personalize it. So teach her, nothing is final. The next thing you want to teach your daughter is you want to teach them you want to pour more into your child. This is the last one we're talking about today. Pour more into your daughter so that whatever she gets is extra. I don't know how to stress this. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, yes. But it's not about it. This is one thing I'm also learning. That it's not about the quality of time you spend, the quantity of time you spend with your children, but rather the quality. The quality. And that's why if you've been having doing this connection work from start, it's easy for you. It is if there's been no connection from before, that's when you begin to struggle. So pour it into, so pour love, pour affirmation, pour kindness, whatever it is, good deeds, pour it so much. The other is even oozing that, so that whatever she gets from outside is just extra. Not that the other ones come and argue because you've gone since 8 and then you're back at 10 and the other wants to argue. You say, do me, I'm tired. Come on. You're not pouring into her. You're not pouring into her. You're not pouring into her. So pour into your daughter. Pour love. Plan together. If it's just, do things together. I've given us tips on what to do together to bond with our daughters. So that when you are not there, the other is still, that tank is still full. It's still full. Especially if you're in diaspora, you need to learn to do this. So that when you're not there, that's just she's drawing from that tank. Drawing from that tank of love, of kindness, of kind words, of affirmation, of written love notes. When was the last time you wrote a love note to your daughter? I think that's just too old. When was the last time? I still wrote one last week. When was the last time you wrote a love note? When was the time she opened her lunch box and she saw a sticker? Mommy loves you. Daddy loves you. When was the last time you served your daughter? I look for every avenue to serve my daughter. I mean it. I say it with all sense of responsibility and truth. Because I'm teaching her how to do. And she's receiving it. So she comes, "Mommy, do you need it?" Because I have served her. Look for avenue to serve her. Look for avenue to pour into her. You must do it because the world is mean. The world is mean, the world is cold, the world is unfeeling. You have to let her understand. So, but if she's full of you, if she's full of the love that you have poured into her, she will naturally radiate that love to the world. So she doesn't feel starved. It is kids that are starved of love that they take rejection so bad. I've seen like this, I keep saying, as long as my mom, my siblings, as long as I look like this, I know that, oh, I'm not alone. And I feel, I have a few other people like that, that I'm fine, I'm good. It doesn't matter what you do to me, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. So, pour into your girl. Just as a moment, can we find, if you are too tired at that point, and I say, okay, you know what, I'm tired now, but please, can you give me some minutes? Can we come back and do this later? Pour so much because the world is mean. Pour into your daughter. Love her in her love language. Love her in her own way, not the way that you think that she should be loved. Find out what is my daughter's love language. Then speak that language. Speak it. You speak it so much that even when rejection comes, she will not even know because there's no room for negativity in her. That's when she's ready. But every time, even if you're not there, you're not there physically, you're not there mentally, you're not there emotionally. So why won't she feel another one? So that's one more hurt. You're already hurting her. So their parents, I know it's a lot, but that's the call. That's what we've been called to do. That's what we've been called for. I've mentioned 10 things that just run through them again. I said number one, identify where the rejection is coming from, reinforce values and impact journey. I said let her understand the ways of the world. I said never lose her kindness. She must build adversity skills, signpost them always, help her use rejection to build strength, teach self awareness and self reflection, teach her that nothing is final, not even rejection. Pour finally pour more into your daughter so that whatever she gets is the extra and not the main thing. I know that you have learned something. Which of these ones will you be practicing? And then don't forget, we'll be here again next week, God willing. And Christmas is coming. What special plans do you have with you and your family for Christmas? We got ours. I can't wait. Okay, thank you for always joining me. And don't forget, bring your daughters. Bring them. They need to be in Twitter. I'll see you again. Thank you. God bless you. Bye bye.